Alright, so, moving on here. See, that's not a jungle area up there, but it's kind of mountainous. Oh, and I do see a pumpkin. And I think I see melons up there too. Good stuff. Alright. I think we should head over in that direction a little bit. Try to get away from the jungle. I think I picked up some more saplings there, I think. Good stuff. Yep, there's melons, there's pumpkin. That's good. Alright. And hopefully we'll get into an area that has some sheep or something like that so I can get some wool to make a bed. Kind of a little hole going on there. Yep, see that? I just picked up another sapling. And that's because of the magnet mode that was turned on. Sometimes that's, you want to be able to turn that off because, having everything under the sun come at you is, kind of a pain. But, yeah, I want to wait and get an axe to actually chop stuff like this up. But that's good stuff to know that it's there. Maybe I won't go too far from there. Alright, up here in the mountains. Yeah, this is a little bit too high up for me. Wow, there's even more jungle over there. It's going to be fun to get away from. Good for surface ores and stuff like that when you're mining. Bad for when you're getting started because the basic resources that you need are, like water and stuff like that are going to be hard to get, back to your base to actually use them, when you're in a mountain biome. So I'm just gonna stroll here a little bit longer. Hey, look at that sheep. Are there more? There are. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and kill them and get some wool. Alright. Did I get wool? I did. Okay, I'm gonna throw some of this stuff up into my inventory and grab this down. Oh, there's something else that's going to be beneficial too. Let's get out here and get him into a hole so I can beat him up and take your delicious meats and your delicious hide. Alright, so one of the things that is in this particular mod pack is called I think Pam's Harvest Craft or something like that. But basically the way this works is you'll have all of these little gardens coming around. There's like herb ones and ground gardens and stock gardens and stuff like that. And they have like the basics of food that you want to grow. But in this case, this is a textile one, and this is a source of cotton. Alright. Cotton, if I were to break this apart, it'll give me like the little cotton balls and so forth. I can use them to make string. I can use them to make wool, and then I don't have to go hunting for sheep. So, but the way this works is, for those that don't know, when the gardens are down, all right, if I right click with an open hand, I can pick up the garden and I can take it with me and replant it. And over a period of time, if it's not messed with too much, it'll start spreading and grow other gardens around it. So sometimes it's good to take things with you. These plants here are part of Botanica, or Botania rather, and I'll need these eventually, but I don't need them right now. See, this is a ground garden one. This is another good one to grab, so I'm going to take that too. So yeah, you can right click and pick them up with an open hand, and then you can throw them up into your inventory here, and then if I click with an open hand again on the same kind, it'll just add to the stack that's in my inventory. And then when I get to a place where I want to set up a house, I can replant them and let them grow out a little bit more and get more stuff out of them. And you'll see that when I actually break things, that you get certain things out of them, different types of foods that you can use to make seeds that you can use to grow in your garden. So, come on. Oh, I know, there it is. See that? Got all the stuff. Look, hey, look at this. a big old cave thing going on here. I don't have, there's no mobs in there right now because, like I said, I'm on peaceful mode. But yeah, that would have been a cool place. Let's see what I got up here. Looks like the area had opened up a little. Alright, moving right along. Dooga-doom, dooga-doom. Alright, let's see, I just got some ink from the squids that just came right into my inventory. I love that magnet mode. It saves me so many headaches. Because if anybody's used to playing like lots of Minecraft, you know that there's different types of terrain that, is just a bear. I mean, it's just horrible. You have really steep cliffs and stuff, and you're trying to, you break something, and then off the edge it goes. And oh, that's such a headache. They have these mod packs called Skyblocks. If you have never played one, basically they start you in this teeny tiny little square, floating in the sky in the middle of nowhere, and you break something, and it goes off into the void, and that's it. It's gone, and there's no getting it back. But with the magnet mode, it won't drop away. It'll get like sucked back up onto you, so you don't lose stuff that way. Now, this actually looks kind of promising up here, so we're gonna hip hop our way up to the top here, and here we go. Don't expect any really fancy parkour from me or anything like that. I am not the most coordinated when it comes to things like that, so see, this is good stuff. I'm going to need this stuff eventually here too, so I probably don't want to be too far from here. What do we got up here? Do we have water up here somewhere? If I have water, I might be okay with this. There's some cave system there, some trees. Let's see, yeah, there's water up here, so I can get a garden going. It's a pretty high up area, so there's going to be a lot of stone underneath of me. I'm going to hit F3, kind of see what height I'm in. So you can see in the top left there, I'm at like some of the lines down. You see where it says X, Y, and Z, and the Y is your height level. So you can see that right now I am at Y level 80. 99% of the time, like ocean level is at level 64 or 65, I think, I forget. So I'm quite a ways up from what's considered like surface level, like by about 20-ish levels. So there's a lot of stone and stuff that's going to be underneath of me, and a lot of the higher tier or lower tiered ores may be up here too, like the copper and coal and stuff like that. So this is not so bad. A little bit of a hole going on here, so throw some dirt in there. You know what? I think we're going to work with this. I think I can get just about everything I need here. The only thing I don't see readily available over here is sand, which is going to be important for a lot of things getting going. So I don't know. Maybe, oh, wait, there's a little sand. All right. Alright. So this is not so bad. I'm going to need like 2 stacks of sand. So, oh, and there's some little source of lava over there, so I can steal that later when I need it. Yeah, so this is not so bad. Alright. So we're going to, yeah, I think this is pretty okay. You've got some trees here going on. So there's probably going to be some flattening up the hills and making a better flat area to work in and so forth. So there it is. Alright, I think I got a pretty good zone here going on to start with. So I'm going to go ahead and take a break here, kind of break these videos up into reasonable sizes, and we'll actually start going through the quest book a little bit here, and kind of go over some of the little tips and tricks to go through the quest book. In my opinion, it's important to kind of understand how to do the quest book early on, because especially if you're in a normal mode or something like that, because you'll just be burning through days, and then the mobs will be coming on you and so forth. And you could just dig a hole, make your house, punch some wood, get the logs going and stuff like that, like your normal Minecraft game. But sometimes the quests want you to go in a certain order, so you won't get credit for things, even though, you know, you've got like 5 stacks of wood. It's waiting for you to collect something else first and turn that in before you can get credit for the wood that you've collected. So it's just an important thing to keep in mind, okay? So I'm going to break it here, and then in the next episode we'll start taking a look at the quest book, okay? Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!